Good afternoon. You are looking at the Regent's Canal, and if we walked that way we would end up at Little Venice. So we are looking west. You can see a train coming into King's Cross station. Just going to turn you in this direction. There we have the London Wildlife Trust with a little place to eat and enjoy. And there we see the Regent's Canal. By the way, it's a lovely little park there as well. And then we're looking at sort of the back of the big buildings, Google and things like that. The Regent's Canal, and that would take you all the way down to Wapping, actually, if you wanted to walk from there to here. And you can see all the building work going around the King's Cross area. Let's head into Granary Square and Coal Drops Yard, which is a successful vision of regeneration of the area north of King's Cross, which used to be extremely derelict, and that's putting it mildly. You can see we're looking at some residential blocks here. King's Cross, welcome to the neighbourhood. It's not that long ago that you need to look at films. I think was there even a James Bond film about the area north of King's Cross, as if nobody kind of went there at all. And now it's a place to go and be seen and get your fashionable clothing, eat at restaurants, things like that. We are going to have a nice wander around here. Going to just go in this direction. Just through there you can see an aeroplane just crossing the horizon next to the BT Tower. I'm going to head down there later, but not filming that bit. So we're walking alongside the Regent's Canal right now. Done some very nice landscaping. I think I might even be seeing some herbs amongst the planting here. She says as if she knows. It is May 2022 and it's a beautiful warm summer's day, or spring. It's May, spring or summer, I'm not sure. I'm wandering around talking to myself. People look. So I thought, I'm in the King's Cross area, let's do Granary Square and Coal Drops Yard. You can see people taking pictures. People always take pictures here. Let's just walk along here. So, ancient area associated with coal, actually, lots of industry, coal especially, being brought by train down from the north and the northeast. And I swear, sometimes if you ever watch Peaky Blinders, and you watch Peaky Blinders in the London area, sort of hanging around train depots and things, I often think that would have been in this area. What do we have here? We have a restaurant. I wonder if it's got a menu but stuck to the wall. I won't go and look at it. This is Coal Office, which is a restaurant. More herbage here. So I don't know, I just wonder. Peaky Blinders, London area, would it have been around King's Cross? They seem to spend a lot of time on canals. This is the Regent's Canal. Could have worked. That is the main sort of square, Granary Square. Probably going to sort of end the walk here, over there. But now I'm going to go down some steps. Those of you familiar with my creaky knees, I'm having physio. Guess what? My knees don't creak as much anymore. Having to do strengthening exercises. I was just too weak. I see a Tom Dixon. I think that's I don't know what that is. Designs, maybe? This whole area is north of London's King's Cross and used to be a redundant 67-acre industrial zone. As I said, mostly known for dropping coal, hence the expression Coal Drops Yard, which you are seeing there. Welcome to Coal Drops Yard. Actually an incredibly ambitious development that started in 2007. You know when the weather turns hot suddenly? You don't have any clothes. Got to dig them out rapidly from the cupboard. That was me. Le chocolat. Okay, now we're talking gelatos. The Silk Road, a living history. I did not know that. We have the Regent's Canal right here. Got a family trail for families to follow. Got some little information boards here. Let's see. Up to 1850, only 1.6% of the coal sold in London was transported by canal and rail. There is the canal. From these humble beginnings, by 1856, rail was responsible for almost 30% of the trade, and by 1867, rail had surpassed seaborne coal.
Not too bad. We managed to avoid the shops.
1927, 134 false killer whales are stranded in Dornoch Firth in Scotland. Oh, thought to be extinct at the time. So a little history trail for families here. Here we are back down on the Grand. As I said, lovely little park over there. If you want to just get some green air, so to speak, just come here for the London Wildlife Trust. And as I said, you can walk that way to Little Venice, and then if you go this way, that'll take you down to Wapping. See my Wapping walk. I haven't done Little Venice yet. It's on the cards. It's planned. Here, more little 1850 things. Oh, right, just read that one. 1851, the year of England's first international Great Exhibition. I think you're picking it up that there used to be barges going down the Regent's Canal with coal, and that swapped over to the railways. And between 1850 and 1856, huge growth. And obviously this made for a very sooty, polluted area around King's Cross. Massive storage yards for onward transportation. And these cobbled streets that you're seeing here, and these brick arches, they are now home to more than 50 stores, galleries and restaurants. The Victorian architecture, they did an awful lot of work to preserve it and complement the Victorian architecture with dramatic contemporary design. So not everybody, when they get off a train at King's Cross, know that literally a few metres walk away is this area. There's plenty around King's Cross now, and actually the redevelopment of King's Cross Station and Euston stations actually sort of pump primed this area for further development later on. Got the big Samsung place up there. Go and have a nose up there in a sec. Oh, I hear music. Kitchen provisions. Wonder what we got in kitchen provisions. I see knives, aprons, ooh, cleavers, some plants, some books and things. What have we got here? Black Horse Lane. We've got a craft jeans maker. Oh look, wow, that's fascinating. Oh, did not expect to see that. Joseph Cheney and Sons, I'm seeing shoes. So I'm pointing you in some windows here. so you can see the sort of shoppery you might get. Got a place called Face Gym over there. Emin and Paul. Cos and stuff like that. Let's go up this staircase, shall we? I'll continue with a bit of history. So, built in 1850, the historic coal drops buildings were originally used as a coal distribution and storage facility before becoming warehousing, a nightclub and offices. Oh yeah, so this area became notorious in the 1990s for multiple illegal raves. It was quite the place to come if you wanted to have a rave, actually. And there was also a major fire. Just wondering which way to go. I think we'll go this side. Done one side, let's go the other. And by 2008, this whole area was derelict. As I said, pretty sure there's at least a Bond film, if not others, that kind of have this area as a no man's land. Got little fountains, kids to jump around in. Used to be art installations. Now they're places of fun. So Victorian London, powered by coal. Coal Drops Yard, where we are, was its coal store. So I'm going to point you at Samsung. Just having lunch in Lyon, and there are some guys with big Samsung t-shirts on, and I thought, I wonder why you're wearing those. Now I know, because they work in Samsung. Once coal arrived here from the north of England by rail, there are masses of tracks. The brick and cast iron structures originally carried 4 high-level railway tracks, which is quite a lot, from which wagons dropped coal into storage hoppers. Side of a shop for you. From here, the coal was loaded onto horse-drawn carts and distributed throughout London. Shelter. Some nice looking shelter. Might go in there later. And here's Samsung, just so you can see. So you would be going up there. I'm not going to go in. I just can't be bothered to ask. Is it okay? Can I film that type of thing? So 2 of the enormous railway sheds related to these very coal drops were converted into a new development called Coal Drops Yard. And that, my dears, is where we are right now. What do I see here? American vintage. Gone for the lunch. Get in, loser. We're going shopping. All right. There we go. So lots of shops, lots of clothes, and some other stuff as well. Cute Betsy dogs alongside me. Botanical boys connecting people to nature. Right, let's head in this direction. So we're heading back towards Regent's Canal, where we started. Take you through another bit. Let's go through here. It is possible you've seen film locations sort of set around here. Still got a sort of budding artistic vibe, and obviously we've got the UAL, University of the Arts London. They have a campus here. Show you down there. We'll be popping down there in a sec. All lit up and pretty. And there's the main square. We'll be ending up over there shortly. Just give you a view in that direction. I see it says Dixon on there. There's an awful lot of people sitting down by the canal because it's a warm summer's day. And that's Granary Square. Try not to fall down the step. So freight handling obviously made a big part of what was going on here. And during the 20th century, freight handling greatly declined. And by the 1950s, much of this vast rail infrastructure was just rusting away. And people just weren't that interested in this area. It was completely unused, not easy to access, and as I said, people paid very little attention until sort of subtle developments around King's Cross and Euston. So all the vacant land has really sort of, it's amazing, I mean, I can see it because I've been coming here for 10 years now. The redevelopment is incredible. I feel a bit silly talking to myself while all these people are eating and drinking. Anyway, so redevelopment started around 2007. And there was an overt plan to sort of combine historic buildings, reuse them, because we've got like Grade 2 listed buildings around here, and mix that with, as they call it, high quality contemporary architecture. That included retaining and repairing important historic structures, fixtures and fittings, like the brick arches, ta-da, many a brick arch. And you got this eclectic mix, as you can see. We were just around the other side. Botanical boys connecting people to nature. Eclectic mix of boutiques, restaurants, entertainment, university campus, just a place to hang out. And my phone is ringing. My goodness, that bulldog's enormous. I follow a bulldog on Instagram called Mr. Bentley, who seems to fly in a helicopter. Anyway, so that's where we just were. I've just answered my phone. It's boring stuff. And we are going to enter now into the sort of main part of Granary Square. So I would say Coldrop's yard actually got gold in the London Design Awards in 2018. Oh yes. Let's head in here. This is Dishoom. I understand it's a place to go. I understand it's also quite hard to get into. And we are going to go indoors. Granary Square Brasserie, okay. Let's have a look in here. 4 Stable Street. It's indoors. Technically people can say no filming. Let's find out. Let's have a look. I haven't been here in about 2.5 years, so forgive me if I seem a bit busy. Okay. Forgive me if it's a bit noisy. Nature and Humans, the road back. And this is making a good point, actually. I don't know if you know, I actually taught issues around ethical business, social responsibility, environmental responsibility as a lecturer at university. And unfortunately, they're making a good point here that we find the climate emergency so overwhelming that we do not engage with it. And unfortunately, that's true. It's one of the biggest challenges to action, is how can a small act make a big difference. Anyway, back to Granary Square. I wonder if you need any telling as to why this might be called Granary Square. I'd be guessing it's grain storage. That's what I'd be going for. Funnily enough, I haven't actually researched Granary Square that much. As you can see, we have something going on here. That is part of the university, I suspect, UAL. Yep, it's a UAL, part of their campus. Interesting. I did not realise that when I walked in. Wow, look at this. You've got the old numbers on the wall. 4, 5, 7, 9. Lift there. What a great spot. If I were a student here, I'd be pretty excited to be in something this historic. was a lot more utilitarian at my university. And we had a brutalist architecture, as I've mentioned before, being maintained for the main lecture centre, which was really not very useful. Letherby Gallery, wow, seeing some art here. Other stuff here about our relationship with nature. So CSM Museum and Study Collection. So obviously very much part of UAL here. I've just wandered through. Let's go this way. I don't see much here. Okay, let's go another way. So I'm at the far edge of UAL. Let's see what happens if I go, haha, I have been here before, but there was a market in the middle. So today obviously is not market day. I was kind of hoping it would be. As I said, market last time. Not to worry, I can see Waitrose. That's how I know I was here, because I remember Waitrose at the back of the market. Let's head out this way. As I said, not been here for about 2.5 years. I know it was before the dreaded lockdown. So forgive me if I seem a little bit silly and clueless as to where I'm going. Lots of bikes. Amelia Pica Semaphores 2019. Steel paint motors. Okay. Oh, okay. So Semaphores is a series of 3 sculptures by British Argentinian artist Amelia Pica. Let's see if I can find some of them. Oh, I believe that must be one of them. A child playing on them. Wharf Road Gardens. Let's see what's around here. Gas station. Wow, where are we? Oh, I see. We've come right at the other side of the square. Yep, right at the other side. Let's see what's around this corner, then head back into the main square. Got a Queer Britain sign there. And again, fantastic floral planting displays actually. Really impressing me. And then we've got a gas station over there. I'm really sorry, I don't know what gas station is. And we'll be heading in that way shortly, just to catch the edge of the redevelopment going on. So we've got Queer Britain over here, welcome. I don't know what that is. Is it a shop? Is it a museum? I don't know. Somebody put it in comments as usual. And what have we got over here? Lots of people. That's the thing, you see, it's kind of lunchtime. It's far end of lunchtime now. So quite a few people are out enjoying the sunshine. Ice cream, organic, milk, fresh fruit. Oh, I haven't done a price check anywhere for you. Sorry about that. I haven't seen any advertised prices. Deary me. And here we seem to have, yep, more residential, back end of Waitrose. I'm so sorry we didn't do any price checks. See if I see anything as we scoot back round. Now over here you can see the St Pancras Hotel, and you can see some railway stuff, and as you can see the massive redevelopment work. I've heard that the Google building is being moved into one of these. I have no idea if that's correct. Here we go. Word on the water. Oh, look at that. The London Book Barge. Fantastic. Should we take a look? As I said, down to Wapping in that direction. We head down there. I'm absolutely loving this book barge. Nice little smooth jazz as well. Oh, I think I see another of those sculptures, semaphore sculptures. And the kid's still properly and rightly engaging with that one there. Good on you, kid. Keep enjoying those sculptures. As I said, those water things that everybody plays in now, they started off as installation art. What have we got here? I'm guessing we got anything edible here? I don't know. I'm going to miss the Chelsea Flower Show this year because I'm going to be in Ibiza. Not the party bit of Ibiza. I think I'm a little bit past partying in Ibiza. Or am I? I don't know. Open house. Looks like, I'm guessing you eat and drink there. So there you are, there's the sign. Granary Square. N1C. King's Cross, welcome to the neighbourhood. You've got a What's on board here. And kind of where we've just been in Coal Drops Yard. You can see the Samsung store on there. And we're kind of back to the middle again now. Okay, so we have the Lighterman breakfast, lunch, dinner. Ooh, they got a maybe I can do a price check. Come on, price check. Da, 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 da. Where is the menu? Here it is. Lighterman. Flatbread, shaved English asparagus, £12. Salads, spring superfood salad, £12.50. Bigger plates, crispy breaded haddock, £16.50. Okay, the sort of prices you would pay around London. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Okay, here we are back in the middle with the fountains. There they are. Bunny rabbits. So there's been, these are categories of winners in an art competition. So commended, Panos Laskarakis, commended. I love that bunny picture. It's a mountain hare showing its resilience. So if my lad interacted with these the very first time he saw them about 15 years ago. He's a bit old now for it, but thankfully kids have not stopped playing in fountains ever since. It's a gorgeous day. It's about 23, 24 degrees. Yesterday it was hot. It was 24 to 26 degrees yesterday in London. This is mid-May. So we see some absolutely beautiful art here. So we've got some runners-ups and commendeds. Probably find it on the website actually, if you're interested in the art. You can see the art exhibition all the way along here. Look. Wow. Special mention by the judges. Summit of Stromboli with the Mediterranean in the background, complete with boat lighting up water. Nice spot to hang around. As I said, absolutely fills up. I mean, I think Google have been a big sort of push onwards of the media types around here. Can't miss it if you look around. But it's just a good place to hang out. Obviously UAL as well. What have we got here? We've got a juice bar. And I'm going to pop you down to the Canal. And then we'll head towards King's Cross. So, ice cream £4.95, juices £5.95, water's £1.50, acai bowl. Didn't get the price of that. Right, this is where we started, and I'm just going to walk down here now. So, lots of people here enjoying the heat, the sunshine. Have another look at the Regent's Canal, shall we? Nice little bridge over the top. We kind of started just along there. On the western side. We'll head this way a little bit. And then up the other side. As you can see, really popular. And why not? Why not? It's so weird that this place was really a dead zone 10 years ago. And I kind of feel that I've sort of watched it regenerate while I've been coming here regularly, which isn't something that seems to happen that often. I'm going to head back up those steps in a sec, just pointing you along here. If we could get back up there, that would look much smoother, but we can't. As I said, towards Wapping in that direction. Got some little boats here. Are they houseboats? I'm guessing. I'm going to go up the steps and then cross you over to the main square, back towards King's Cross.
You want you're probably wearing the best.
Let's go up here.
Yeah.
I think that was quite sweet actually.
And that is Coal Drops Yard and Granary Square complete. Really hope you enjoyed this walk, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Whoops, now I couldn't be this close to King's Cross and not show you a little video of you know where, the Harry Potter fans. Platform 10, platform 9 and platform 9 and 3/4. Sorry about that, forgot to say so. Anyway, here's the Harry Potter shop for you enthusiasts. There's the exit. There's the entrance. And there's the bit you know you want to go to and take a photo. Oh yes. It's where you do it. It's always a little queue, not too much of a queue today actually. I love the fact people have got their scarves, hose, fantastic. Anyway, again, hope you enjoyed this walk. I will see you next time. Bye bye.